This is that situation. I'm going to put a protective order naming this person as a protected individual. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Sorry, I can't. Just you scare me, man.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
All right, I guess let's do this. Ms. Esquivel, you are charged with violation of a bond or protective order. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On January 8th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, the officers were conducting surveillance on the defendant who had active warrants out of the 178th as part of a fugitive task force when they observed the defendant's vehicle parked at a location where the defendant was prohibited from going due to an active protection order. The officers then observed the vehicle drive away, driven by the complainant of the defendant's open case in the 178th. The officers then observed the vehicle to have an expired registration and initiated a traffic stop. The officer then found the defendant hiding in the back seat. Both the complainant and the defendant acknowledged that the defendant was prohibited from the residence.
So she was at the
She was
residence.
at the complainant's residence, yes.
Was she with the complaining witness as well?
Yes. They
Okay,
were
so
together.
how bad are we talking the ag assault? Do you mind telling me about that?
I'll tell you about the ag assault, Your Honor. So in the aggravated assault, the officers were dispatched to a disturbance and they met with the complainant who stated he was involved in a verbal altercation at a bar earlier in the morning. And then once the complainant arrived home, he was locked out of his house and had to force the door open. And that started another disturbance with the defendant. The defendant threw several items at the complainant and the defendant began to strike the complainant on the back of his neck several times with their hands. And the officer observed the complainant to have red scratch marks on his neck. Further, the defendant retrieved a black compact handgun and pointed it at the complainant and racked the slide, thereby placing the complainant in fear for his life.
Okay. Ms. Esquivel, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I want you to understand something very, very clear. The Texas Constitution does not allow me but in extremely limited circumstances to hold someone at bond. Zero bond. This is that situation. I'm going to put a protective order naming this person as a protected individual. If you so much as do anything to violate any of these conditions, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond. And I will do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in my county. Do you understand? You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. No weapons, no contact with a complaining witness, and no going. I'm assuming, is it a he, she? Well, it doesn't matter. You're not to have any contact. Don't go anywhere where this person lives, works, anything. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't want to talk about the case, but
President, I'm a little
Oh.
confused.
who's your lawyer?
Robert Valles, and he's on my case. He was supposed to be here this morning. I'm a little confused.
Do you know, has Bo said he's going to show? We had no idea that you have a lawyer. Okay, so let's do this. What I can do is I can have you take a seat. We'll wait for him to get here. But regardless, I'm putting these conditions on your bond. I've found that probable cause exists to go forward with your case. The only thing I'm telling you now, don't violate any of these conditions because there are severe consequences.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll go through it again when your lawyer gets here, but just don't leave until he gets here, okay?
Your Honor.
For now, I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you get signed for your conditions. Just take a seat momentarily. Well, once he gets here, then we'll go through it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Young,
Sir.
come on up.
Good evening, morning.
Don't look at his computer.
Sorry, I was trying to get the time from
How's jail?
evening. Sir,
How's jail? Shh.
treating us beautiful.
You know, we can't get you to come. We can't get you to appear.
Well, what happened was this time,
No,
sir?
but there's always an excuse. It's really easy to just pick up a phone and call Josh. How hard is that? You know, that's all we literally ask you to do is remain in contact with your lawyer. That's all you got to do.
Yes, sir.
We've repeatedly tried 4 different times. Your lawyer's asking me to let you out to get in this program, but I know if I let you out, you're just going to
No, sir.
Take off.
I'll do the program. That's not the problem, sir. Honestly, with the phone situation, that's how he has a whole different number since last time I came. I don't even have that number anymore. And with the transportation part, I don't have a car. So the way I move around is either using the bus or my feet, sir. And last time that I did come, I came on my own. No one told me to come. No one called me. I knew I ended up
Don't
missing it,
come
and I came.
Unless you're wearing orange. That's the only time we see you.
No,
You
sir,
don't-
I turned myself in. I came in myself after I missed my court date, and I came in by myself.
When?
I can't give you a date, but if you look on there, I sat here and waited till everybody even left.
Did she turn herself in or she got arrested? Can you tell? If you turn yourself in,
I
that
came
would
to
make me
court.
very happy. But if you just got arrested and that's why we have you,
Sir. No, sir, I came to court.
Young, she's on the jail doc. Last page, I think. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
I'm not trying to fool anybody, sir. Are you able to look that up for me? Okay. Is it on there? Because it was like 2 days. Yeah, like it was 2 days after my court date. I came. No one called me. I just knew I missed it, and I didn't have a ride. But I made sure to get up there because that's how I got my date reset the first time.
Looks like the booking date was the 12th, Judge, but I don't know. That's all I can see from my side.
That's when I came to 12. I've been here since.
Where did you come to?
Sir?
Where did you go to? Did you turn yourself in the jail? Is that what you're saying?
Sir, I went to the Franklin Street, if I'm not mistaken, Franklin, 1200 Franklin, where all the court is at. Where I was supposed to go the first time. 1200 Franklin, if I'm not mistaken.
It was just Sunday though. Was it over the weekend?
Honestly, I don't even remember what day. Oh, this time? Yes, sir. I can't.
You know what we could do is we could do this, is that if we're going to do this, you know how we do that release that we release to people?
Right.
Something like that. So we know that she gets to the P180 place. Where is it? Where did they do the interview? Do you know?
I guess because it's not like an inpatient facility, would it be different if it's?
Where does it happen? Do you know? Do you know where the interview happens, Josh?
I'm not sure like physically where it is, the P180. I'm checking the state though. Because I guess she wouldn't be released to that program. She'd just be released and have to.
Do you have a date already for it?
Sorry?
Do you have a date for it?
There's like a way to book it online, but they said that you have to send a contract to PTI, P180 contract. So, which I think is what we have now. So I think we should be able to schedule it now.
Okay, so let's do this. Schedule it, get a date, and then I'll put a GPS monitor on her prior to release. I'm not going to do this again. You ever take off on me again, I swear on everything that's holy, that'll be the 5th time. Do you understand? So I'm not giving you a PR bond now to just wait, get a date. We'll set it for like the day before, and then we'll give her a PR bond with a GPS prior to release. The instruction is she goes directly to get the interview done, and then we'll go from there. But I'm not going to continue to play this game.
But I'm not playing a game, sir. It's been cold. Like, what do you expect? It's been 20 degrees, sir. 20 degrees. You know how hard that is to actually stay.
Your finger's so frozen that you can't make a phone call?
Sir, I just got the phone. That's what I'm telling you.
If you need resources, we can give it to you. If you need a phone, if you need a tablet, if you need food, we have resources to give you. But you take off, you don't call, you don't come to court. So what are we supposed to think? And we just can't keep, I've got 4 different times. I can't continue to do the same thing.
We'll get the schedule.
All right. Do it and we'll see. Okay.
Morning, Judge. We're approaching on Mrs. Troy Britton. This is the one that, oh, you weren't here yesterday, Judge. Judge Jackson was here yesterday. We were trying to do something, but I asked to bring my client here so she can know what's going on.
So Judge, the original approach yesterday, while Judge Jackson filled in, was the man jurisdiction requested an extension of 2 days, which she granted because it's 2 days and typically do that. But Ricardo wanted the accused to come to court so that it could be a more formal understanding of what's happening. And during that time for this morning is Ricardo's not telling me she is wanting to have a bond set by the court. State as opposed.
Yeah, this is the one where she's like 17 and she's got already like
She's had 7
half-
charges,
yeah.
2 of them
She's
failure.
19, Judge.
okay, 19, 19,
19.
right? Yeah, sorry, I can't. Just you scare me, man. I can't. They're all very violent cases now. You know, you're wanted as state for another. You know, sorry.
Judge, if I may,
Sure.
in talking to my client, she's made valid points to me. And of course, I'm just,
I know you're advocating for your client, and I'm never going to begrudge anyone for advocating. It's your job, I know. But you're 19 years old. You've got 7 priors already. You're wanted out of another state. There are multiple aggravated assault cases. You've got 2 failure to appears. At some point, we have to say when. And now's that point. You scared me, really. I don't want anything else to happen. So,
So the extension was originally granted by Judge Jackson out to the, I want to misspeak. 24th.
I'm not doing any more. If they don't come here by that point, she gets released. Okay? All right.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.